Good morning, folks. Beautiful day today. Spring is coming, finally. I'm Mike, and I'm a real pilgrim. Or am I? What about you? Let's find out. Now let's say I claim to be a real pilgrim. And you do as well. Now, we both are completely different persons from our personality, from our mindset, completely different. So, one of us has to be wrong, isn't it? And now let's get to a psychological approach. You know, I've been married to a psychologist in my former life. It's an approach. It's part of NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, and it says everybody, every single person in his own bubble, in his own universe, works perfectly well. And everything around this bubble, outside the bubble, is wrong. Or could it be that we are both right? Now, we all, as a person, are the sum of our experiences. Simple as that. And I don't know anything about your life. I don't know what happened to you to make you this person that you are now. Maybe you're fed with a golden spoon, or you experienced some childhood trauma, grew up without a father, without parents at all. I don't know. And it's not my right to judge you, because I don't know how I would have developed if I would have had the life that you had. And that's the point. Don't judge other people by their behavior or by their look. Some people do even that. Try to reach them. Try to find out something about their life, and maybe you'll understand a little more. Now, some people walk the Camino for religious reasons. I don't. I believe in some kind. But there's no religious reason, because religion for me means following rules. I hate it. I want to walk my own Camino. I don't follow any rules. But I don't try to convince other people to walk the Camino my way. It doesn't work. This is your Camino and this is my Camino. This is my way. You will find your own way. And yeah, people who follow the rules, maybe reading Codex Calixtinus, stuff like pilgrim has to be poor, stuff like that. Come on. Codex Calixtinus has been written, I don't know, something in the 1100s. It's more than 1,000 years ago. Times have changed. Church has changed. Religion has changed. Wake up, when it's all fine. If you like, you can walk with a cross over your shoulder, whip your back. I don't care. If you're happy with that, it's okay. But don't claim to be a real pilgrim and say I'm not. It's not true. Now, my opinion is everything. The Camino and the real pilgrim defines by three things: love, respect, consideration. And love not now in a esoteric way or even in a sexual way. No, it's love. Like, I love my subscribers. Whereas consideration does not mean that you have to step down, back down, whatever. It's just don't annoy people by your own way of life. Just accept and respect that people are different. You as well. And we all have to find a way to live with each other peacefully. Now, when walking in Camino, there's a golden rule how to behave, saying leave no trace. Means leave the Camino as if you have never been there. Now, I think when this rule has been set up, people had in mind leaving no garbage on the way or toilet paper behind the bush. Oh, nasty. I say leave traces, but not visible traces, emotional traces. Leave traces in people's hearts. Make sense? I don't know. I always say, one day when your time has come, people have to remind you. It's the worst thing that can happen, that nobody thinks of you once you're gone. I don't want that. I want to leave positive traces. Let's say it that way. Now, in my opinion, there is two different ways to walk the Camino. There's a woodpecker. Nice. Either you walk on the Camino or you walk the Camino. See the difference? Now, when you walk on the Camino, or if you want to walk on the Camino, you walk through Spain, France, Portugal, whatever. You go to Santiago for a nice hike, meeting people, maybe some cultural interests. That's it. And you walk the Camino. Means you're not there primarily for visiting nice cities or museums or whatever. You're there for emotional reasons, for meeting people, maybe finding yourself, maybe finding an answer to a problem. This is walking the Camino. And that's the difference. You say, I go to Spain in order to walk to Santiago de Compostela for a long distance hike, then you're a long distance hiker. If you say to yourself, I go on a pilgrimage as a pilgrim to walk to Santiago de Compostela, to the tomb of St. James, then you have a pilgrim mindset. You define yourself as a pilgrim, and then you are a pilgrim. And the moment that you think of yourself as a pilgrim, you are a pilgrim. And you're a perfect, real pilgrim. And so is everybody else. Nobody's right or real or wrong. We're all pilgrims, different people. We don't wear a uniform, although some people look like that. And this is your Camino. You have to find your way. You have to find your answer for your questions. Nobody else has the right to tell you what to do and how to do it. And don't ask other people too many questions, because they can only answer by their own experiences. You will make completely different ones. This should be your mantra. This is my Camino, and I do it my way. Now we take a deep breath and relax and look forward to our next Camino. By the way, I initially planned to walk the Camino Frances from Lisbon via Porto to Santiago de Compostela, but I changed my plans a little because what I saw on the internet, the way from Lisbon to Porto is not very nice. So I decided to start at Porto, walk to Santiago, then to Fisterra, Muxia, and back to Santiago. Should be around 500 kilometers. That's okay. I've never been to Portugal before. So for me it's a completely new Camino, and I don't do any research anymore. I don't want to watch YouTube videos about the Camino Portugues or whatever. For me, it's an adventure. I want to walk the Camino like a, little child. Tabula rasa. I'm kind of excited. Anyway, as last year, I will take you with me daily. So far, stay safe, stay healthy. Maybe May 9, we see us in Porto. Buen Camino.